So meditation is the skill of choosing to focus on what you want to focus on. In this video, we're going to demystify meditation. You're going to learn how to meditate right now. And it's not ambiguous and it's not woo-woo. It's really, now look, buddy, I sure used to think it was. I had some wildly profound experiences on my first 10-day silent meditation retreat. And then, and it was years later, only now, many years after that first one, I've done 2 more since then, and just in general kept up with my meditation and been trying to live it throughout my life. And I understand it so much more simply and tactically now than I used to talk about it very spiritually and all this stuff. Let's just break it down really simply and talk about the why you want to do it. Why do you want to learn to meditate? Okay, so we're going to teach you to meditate in this video very quickly, very easily. Like the spoiler alert, it just comes down to 2 things. It comes down to building this skill, this muscle of your awareness or your focus. Your awareness, your focus is a muscle, is a skill that you can build. An example, focus on your face. Just feel the sensations in your face, your head. Okay, what does it feel like? Can you feel anything there? What about your hands? Now move your focus, move your attention to your hands. How do your hands feel? Just do you notice any sensations in them? Okay, now how about your feet? Can you feel how your feet feel? The bottoms of your feet, resting wherever they are. You're sitting, you're standing. So notice how you can direct your focus in those ways. When I give those 3 big examples, you can really easily switch your focus between your head, your hands, your feet. That, in a nutshell, is a very large part of meditation. The other big skill is learning how to remain aware of your breath without changing it or controlling it. Also, throw it a lot at you here. Just stick with me and watch it twice if you need to. The aspect of controlling your breath, it's perfectly fine to do some controlled, intentional breathing while you're meditating to kind of anchor yourself in there to your breath and your body. The first thing I do whenever I sit down to meditate, I get a couple double inhale exhales. So let's do it right now. You're going to learn to meditate with me right now. I'm going to do it while I'm driving. That's the other big key you get. This is like something they tell you on, I don't know, maybe day 8, day 9 of that 10-day silent retreat, is that your meditation really should never end. Meditation should be lived throughout everything you do. You're eating, you're meditating, you're focusing. Everything you do can be a meditation of sorts. Because meditation is just being aware, being able to direct your focus and being aware of where that focus is. So why is this important? Why does this matter? What's the point of it? Well, the point of it is when you're going out living your life, you're constantly getting things pinging your consciousness. People are putting things into your hands and on your back and asking you to carry them without your consent, really. And if you don't realize it, if you don't know what's going on, you're just chasing tennis balls a day, you're getting thrown around by things, you have the Sunday scaries and there's nothing you can do about it. This person is pissing you off and there's nothing you can do but be angry and go tell everybody what they did and what a bad person they are. So meditation is the skill of choosing to focus on what you want to focus on. It's okay to get mad. You're never going to get rid of these negative thoughts or states of being or anger or anything like that. Anger's great. There's nothing wrong with anger per se. What's wrong potentially is for you to hold on to it when you don't really want to, when you don't even realize what's happening. Just in the way that you would watch a child have a temper tantrum, and it's easy to look at that as an adult and almost laugh at it. I mean, I've seen this in my niece and nephew a few times where you're almost laughing at something that they're having a tantrum over, because for you as an adult looking at them, it's easy to see how silly it is. And make no mistake, you and me and everyone is doing that in their own way as adults as well. Let that sink in. All right, now let's get back to learning to meditate. Let's do it right now. Let's get a double inhale exhale. If you've never heard of this before, this is where you take a deep breath in as deep as you can through your nose, breathe into your diaphragm, into your belly, and then try to take another little bit of a breath in through your nose after you've already taken as deep a breath as you can, and then let it all out with a big juicy exhale, sigh it out, or I kind of like to hum it out, as you will see in just a moment. All right, so here we go. Deep breath in through the nose in 3, 2. And while you do that, let your awareness flow freely from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet. Now, get you another one of those if you like, and feel how different you feel. Imagine if you were angry or stressed about something before. Look at what it's done to me. The pace of my speaking has slowed just like that. You can change your state of being very easily. So people who say you can't control your mind, you can't control your thoughts, you absolutely can. But the key is not by dealing with the thoughts themselves. The way that you control your mind and control your thoughts is by choosing to put your focus elsewhere, like on your breath and into your body. Because if something is annoying me or dislocating me emotionally in some kind of way, and then I just put my attention into my breath and my body, well, now that other thing has dissolved away. So that's what we mean when we talk about meditation being a way to control your mind, because you are controlling where to focus your attention. And if you're focused on this, is the big key. You can't remain pissed off about something or stressed about something if and when put all your focus into your breath and your body. So imagine you're getting that double inhale exhale, for example, and put all your focus into your body, then whatever was distracting you or capturing your attention a moment ago, well, now that thing's gone. So that's the benefit of meditation. And when you practice it, when you sit for, say, just 10 minutes a day, certainly if you do an extended silent retreat, but hey, I meditated just every day for 10 minutes, well before I endeavored to take on a 10-day silent retreat. I think if you're going to do a 10-day silent retreat, you need to have a really well-established meditation practice. There's a lot, and I can talk you through how to prepare and how to conduct yourself when you're on one of those retreats. Because hey, you can go on one of those retreats and you can dick around. You can nap when you're supposed to be meditating. You can bring snacks and eat in your room. You can, like, they don't police it that hard. You could bring a Game Boy and headphones, which you're very much not supposed to do. But you could go to a 10-day silent retreat and get almost nothing out of it. So in everything that you do, it's the way you approach it. And meditation's a fantastic example of that. So that was it. I wanted to demystify it a bit for you. It's not this woo-woo thing. You're not tapping into your spirituality and all this stuff. Like, you can trick yourself into thinking that way. Trust me, I did for years. But it's very much just a standard physical process. It's just like weightlifting for your brain to train and control where you want to focus so that you're not held hostage by the next thought that comes careening into your consciousness. So that's it. That's how you start to learn to meditate. I'll do some guided meditation so we can really go through it all together in 10-minute sessions. But you should want to meditate because it just gives you so much more freedom and control over every moment of your life. It's the ability to direct your attention where you want it to go, especially in this day and age when it's so easy to be distracted 24/7. It's nice to build a skill and a muscle to take back control of your own mind and of your consciousness. So that's what we're doing with meditation. We're just taking back control over our mind, over our lives, because the default is much more similar to being like a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old than you realize. And you can see this, it's easy to see this in other people. I mean, think about other people you know who are always especially captured by things happening to them. They're always talking about something that happened to them and they can't control it and they can't help but talk about it or complain about it. You don't want to be that person if you can help it. And training in meditation is the way to do it.